talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
1-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and a yard, Ryan is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Brought him down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
For Atlanta.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
David Montgomery, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
He can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. It's Gurley. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Mike is 59. Hey, take 10. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Gun. Here, Mike.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Ryan. That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Complete to Cordero Patterson.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Foles. And he he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Matt Ryan.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. Bring it! Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Foles going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with an INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Quarterback, don't get nervous now. 20.
Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Looking deep for Julio. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Running right through him. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Bears going to call the first first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Chicago.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
In your face! Find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to Cordell.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Foles being chased out left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's our time. It's our time. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Number 21.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Airing it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons add on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Darnell Mooney.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
45. Under. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Foles. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
Cairo Santos.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend.